So you can fly a plane right now.
I can.
If we had to just get out of here together.
I got you. I got you.
Let's go to the Bahamas and do it up. Yeah. Finally, is it true that you love stand-up comedy? At one point, you considered trying stand-up?
That is definitely a no.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at the fascinating life of Angelina Jolie, her luxurious lifestyle, stunning earnings, and the latest news you won't want to miss. If you're excited, smash that like button and make sure to subscribe so you never miss a glimpse into the life of one of Hollywood's most iconic stars. Let's jump right in. When you think of Angelina Jolie, you probably picture her iconic roles in movies like Maleficent or Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. But let's be real, this powerhouse actress is so much more than her acting skills. With a career spanning decades, she's not just making bank on the big screen. She's got a whole range of hobbies, interests, and passions that show just how much she's enjoying life outside of Hollywood. First up, let's talk about her love for travel. With her extensive humanitarian work and her passion for exploring the world, Angelina is a true globetrotter. She's traveled to some of the most remote and fascinating parts of the globe, from refugee camps in Jordan to ancient cities in Cambodia. Her journeys have helped shape not only her personal life but also her career. She's always been an advocate for international causes, and her travels reflect that commitment to making the world a better place. It's no surprise she's known for her deep love for culture and history, which she often incorporates into her film choices and philanthropic efforts. When she's not jet-setting around the world, Angelina loves immersing herself in humanitarian work. As a special envoy for the UNHCR, she dedicates a significant portion of her time to advocating for refugees and displaced people. It's clear that this work is more than just a cause for her. It's a life mission. Whether she's meeting with world leaders to push for policy change or visiting those directly affected by crises, Angelina's heart is fully invested in making the world a better place for those who need it most. Angelina also has a deep love for culture and the arts. You can often find her enjoying art exhibitions or supporting various causes in the art world. She's been known to attend charity events that benefit the arts, and she's especially passionate about projects that give a platform to underrepresented voices. As a lover of literature and storytelling, it's no surprise that she finds so much inspiration in the world of art. You could say her creative spirit extends beyond the silver screen and into every other area of her life. On a more personal note, Angelina has a serious interest in meditation and yoga. These practices help her maintain balance and focus amid her hectic schedule. Whether she's in the middle of a press tour or working on a new project, you'll likely find her taking time to center herself through quiet reflection. For her, yoga and meditation are essential for mental and emotional well-being, a way to stay grounded when life gets overwhelming. And when it comes to jewelry, Angelina knows how to turn heads. She's often seen wearing stunning, one-of-a-kind pieces that are often tied to personal milestones in her life. Some of her most treasured jewelry was gifted to her by her children or her late partner, Brad Pitt, serving as beautiful reminders of important moments. For Angelina, wearing these pieces isn't just about glamour. It's a way to carry meaningful memories with her wherever she goes. So, while Angelina Jolie's life might seem like a whirlwind of red carpets and movie sets, she's also living a life filled with meaningful hobbies, passions, and interests. Whether she's exploring new parts of the world, immersing herself in humanitarian work, supporting the arts, or practicing mindfulness, this Oscar-winning actress is truly embracing all that life has to offer. With her net worth, she's earned the luxury of living life on her own terms, and she does it in a way that's both glamorous and grounded. So while Angelina Jolie is clearly a powerhouse in her professional life, whether it's acting, humanitarian work, or her passion for culture and travel, there's also a lot going on in her personal life, especially when it comes to relationships. Her romantic life has always captured the public's attention, from her whirlwind marriage to Brad Pitt to her high-profile relationships before and after. But here's the latest twist in Angelina's love story that has everyone talking. Rumors of her rekindling a romance with none other than Johnny Lee Miller. Now, If you're a fan of the 90s, you probably remember the two of them as Hollywood's golden couple back in the day. They met while filming Hackers in 1995, and their chemistry was undeniable. They eventually tied the knot in 1996, but the marriage didn't last long, and they split in 1999. However, unlike some high-profile Hollywood breakups, their relationship remained amicable over the years, with both of them continuing to respect each other's privacy. Fast forward to today, and there's been some serious buzz about them possibly getting back together. Angelina and Johnny have been seen spending time together in recent months, sparking speculation that the sparks might be flying again. Their shared history and connection have always remained a topic of interest for fans, and this latest development has added a layer of intrigue to their already fascinating story. What makes this rumored reunion so interesting is the fact that both Johnny and Angelina have lived very full lives since their first marriage. Johnny went on to find success with roles in Elementary and other projects, while Angelina focused on raising her family and diving deep into her humanitarian work. They've both grown, evolved, and become even more established in their respective fields. But despite their busy lives, there's something about their past connection that seems to have brought them back together. It's important to note that neither of them has confirmed the rumors, typical for Angelina, who has always been known to keep her personal life private. But fans can't help but wonder, could they be rekindling that spark from the past? Or is this just a friendly reunion between two people who have a lot of history together? Whatever the truth may be, it's clear that both Johnny and Angelina share a deep, mutual respect for each other. It's always been evident in their interactions and the way they speak about each other, even after their split. Their relationship wasn't just a Hollywood fling. It was built on a foundation of understanding and shared experiences that likely remain a part of their connection to this day. So, while we might not know exactly where things stand between Johnny Lee Miller and Angelina Jolie right now, the idea of them reuniting adds another fascinating chapter to Angelina's already incredible life story. Whether it's love or friendship, one thing's for sure: her personal life continues to keep us all guessing. Now, as if her personal life and relationship rumors weren't enough to keep everyone talking, there's some fresh news that's really getting people curious. Angelina Jolie is allegedly planning to adopt another daughter. Yep, you heard that right. Sources close to the actress have hinted that she's considering expanding her already beautiful and diverse family, and the latest buzz is that this adoption could involve a little girl from overseas. What's especially intriguing about this story is that, while insiders are confirming that Angelina is looking to adopt, they're staying tight-lipped about which country she might be adopting from. However, there are whispers suggesting that Ukraine could be the country in question. Given Angelina's long history of advocating for children's rights and her previous adoption work in countries like Cambodia, Ethiopia, and Vietnam, it wouldn't be surprising if she's looking to bring a child from Ukraine into her family, especially given the ongoing humanitarian crisis there. We've all seen how passionate Angelina is about supporting vulnerable children, particularly those in conflict zones, and it seems like her commitment to this cause has only grown stronger over the years. If these rumors are true, this would be another beautiful chapter in her life, showing just how dedicated she is to giving children in need a safe and loving home. Of course, with Angelina's preference for keeping her personal life out of the public eye, no official confirmation has come through yet. And as with most things related to the actress, it's tough to know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. But one thing's for sure: whether it's through her humanitarian work, her film career, or expanding her family, Angelina continues to make headlines with her big heart and her dedication to making the world a better place. So, while we wait for more details to emerge, we can't help but be excited about this possible new addition to her already incredible family. Whatever country it may be from, one thing's for sure: this child will be welcomed into a home full of love and care, and with Angelina's commitment to making the world a better place, there's no doubt this adoption will only add to her legacy of compassion. So, with all of the exciting updates about her personal life, her relationships, and even her plans to expand her family, it's hard not to wonder, how exactly does Angelina Jolie make all that money? After all, she's built a career that spans over 2 decades and includes a wide range of projects. So let's take a closer look at how this Hollywood icon has racked up such an impressive fortune. Let's start with the basics: acting. Of course, this is where it all began for Angelina. She skyrocketed to fame in the late 90s and early 2000s with roles in Girl, Interrupted, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the latter of which not only earned her major box office success, but also famously introduced her to Brad Pitt. Over the years, her roles in both blockbuster hits and critically acclaimed films have brought in millions. It's reported that she earned around $20 million per film at the height of her acting career, and she starred in dozens of movies. But acting is just the tip of the iceberg. Angelina has also turned her attention to directing and producing. Her directorial debut with In the Land of Blood and Honey in 2011 was a major turning point in her career. She's since directed several other films, such as Unbroken and By the Sea, which not only received critical praise, but also boosted her bank account. As a director, she likely earns a much higher cut from profits, making it a smart business move. The actress-turned-director-turned-producer formula has definitely paid off. Then there's her brand as a global humanitarian. Believe it or not, Angelina's work with the United Nations and her various philanthropic ventures have helped open up doors for lucrative partnerships and speaking engagements. She's been known to attend high-profile events and gatherings, sometimes earning large fees for her appearances, all while advocating for causes she's deeply passionate about. Being an advocate for refugees, women's rights, and children in need hasn't just made her a beloved figure, it's also turned her into an influential brand. But let's not forget the business side of things. Angelina's investments also play a part in her fortune. She's been known to own a number of businesses, including a production company, which allows her to keep a slice of the profits from the movies she's involved in, whether she's starring in, directing, or producing. In addition to that, her brand collaborations and deals with major fashion houses have earned her a pretty penny over the years. As for her net worth, estimates put it at around $120 million. A significant chunk of that comes from her acting, but it's clear that Angelina has diversified her income over the years. Whether it's from her films, directing gigs, humanitarian work, or investments, she's made a fortune not just by being talented, but by being savvy with her money and constantly evolving her career. So, while she may not always flaunt it or make a big show of her wealth, there's no denying that Angelina Jolie is one of the richest and most successful women in Hollywood. Whether it's through her performances, her philanthropic efforts, or her business ventures, she's built a legacy of both financial success and making an impact on the world. Now, we've already talked about how Angelina Jolie makes her fortune, but let's dive into where she's living. And believe me, this is where things get really interesting. As someone who's not just a global superstar but also a savvy businesswoman, Angelina's real estate portfolio reflects her taste for elegance, history, and a little bit of adventure. One of her most famous homes was a sprawling mansion in Los Angeles that she purchased with her then-husband Brad Pitt. The property was massive, filled with art and architecture that reflected her unique style. It's no surprise she loves a home with character. This place had everything from a library to an expansive garden, offering privacy and space for her large family. But of course, she doesn't just settle for one home. Angelina also lived in a French chateau for several years. Yes, you heard that right, a chateau. The property, located in the south of France, was a historic beauty that gave her and her children plenty of room to roam. It's said to have been a peaceful retreat where she could escape the intense spotlight of Hollywood. The chateau is another example of how Angelina prefers spaces with a bit of history and a connection to culture. Whether she's in LA, the south of France, or elsewhere, you'll find that her homes aren't just about luxury. They're about creating a space for her family that's unique and meaningful. And speaking of family, another significant part of her real estate journey is the homes she's chosen to raise her children in. For Angelina, It's all about providing her kids with stability, no matter where they are in the world. Over the years, she's made sure that her family has a variety of homes to choose from, including properties in New Orleans and even an estate in the UK. Each place has been carefully chosen to offer both privacy and comfort, so her children can grow up in a supportive environment without the constant glare of the paparazzi. But of course, we can't forget the very real challenge that came with California's 2025 wildfires. The devastating fires that ravaged parts of Los Angeles sparked widespread concern. Angelina's home in Los Feliz, which she had purchased in 2017 for $24.5 million, was fortunately outside of the evacuation zones and did not suffer any damage. While the area was heavily affected, the property itself escaped unharmed. Despite the devastation, Angelina showed immense compassion by opening her doors to friends and loved ones who had to evacuate, offering them shelter and comfort during the chaos. It's just one more example of how, even in times of crisis, her generosity and sense of duty to those around her shine through. And then, of course, there's the larger theme of how she uses her real estate for a good cause. She's been known to invest in properties that support her humanitarian efforts, including homes in areas where she's worked on relief projects. It's clear that for Angelina, real estate is more than just a place to live. It's also a tool for creating change, whether through the design of her homes or through her charity work in the spaces she inhabits. So, while she certainly had her fair share of breathtaking mansions and private estates, one thing's for sure: Angelina Jolie's real estate choices reflect her deeper values, focusing on family, history, and even philanthropy. Whether she's living in Los Angeles, France, or anywhere else in the world, her homes are more than just places to live. They're reflections of who she is as a person. But let's shift gears a bit and talk about something that's often just as intriguing: her cars and vehicles. Now, when you think of a global superstar like Angelina, you might imagine her cruising around in luxury cars, and honestly, you wouldn't be wrong. But the way she approaches cars is a bit different from what you might expect from your typical Hollywood A-lister. Unlike some celebrities who are constantly seen in the flashiest of sports cars, Angelina's vehicle collection has a bit of a down-to-earth practical side, perfect for a mom of 6 who also happens to be one of the world's most prominent humanitarians. Sure, she enjoys luxury, but her car choices are often understated and focused on comfort and function. For instance, let's talk about one of her favorite rides, the Range Rover. This is a classic celebrity car choice, but it's also practical. With its rugged yet elegant design, the Range Rover offers a combination of style, space, and safety that's perfect for someone like Angelina, who has a busy lifestyle with her children. Plus, it's a great fit for someone who travels frequently, whether it's to different film sets or humanitarian trips around the globe. But it's not just about the big, bold vehicles for Jolie. She's also been spotted driving a hybrid Toyota Prius, which tells us a lot about her values. Being an advocate for the environment, Angelina's Prius is a reflection of her commitment to sustainability and reducing her carbon footprint. It's a choice that perfectly aligns with her public persona as someone who cares deeply about global issues, both on and off the screen. Plus, it's an incredibly practical option for day-to-day errands in LA, where traffic can be a nightmare and gas efficiency is key. Angelina also loves classic vehicles, like her iconic Mercedes-Benz E-Class, which gives off a timeless vibe. It's a vehicle that combines luxury with comfort, and it's one of the few cars she's been known to drive in public. A smooth ride with an air of sophistication. It's clear that Angelina knows how to enjoy the finer things in life without feeling the need to make a show of it. And of course, we can't forget her humanitarian side when it comes to her vehicle choices. While she enjoys some luxurious options, she's also been seen in more modest vehicles when traveling to places where she's working on relief projects or visiting families in need. For someone as high profile as Angelina, it's nice to see that her vehicle choices aren't just about showcasing wealth. They reflect a more grounded approach to life, prioritizing functionality and eco-consciousness. In 2025, Angelina Jolie continues to captivate audiences both on and off the screen, blending her professional achievements with personal milestones that keep her in the public eye. Angelina's latest film, Maria, showcases her as a 1970s opera singer, a role that demanded intense preparation, including 7 months of learning Italian opera. Her dedication was evident at the 2025 Golden Globe Awards, where she attended with her daughter, Zahara. Jolie's ensemble, a sequined silver gown with edgy cutouts, was a departure from her previous styles, aligning with her film's narrative. At the Critics' Choice Awards, Jolie's fashion choices continued to turn heads. She donned a sheer lace gown by Elie Saab, complemented by a bold red lip, embodying a romantic and glamorous aesthetic. Angelina's commitment to her family remains unwavering. Her appearance with Zahara at the Golden Globes highlighted their close bond. Additionally, Jolie has been an active supporter of Zahara's endeavors, including attending events showcasing her daughter's talents. In late 2024, Angelina finalized her divorce from Brad Pitt, ending a legal battle that began in 2016. Despite ongoing disputes, particularly over the sale of their French winery, Chateau Miraval, both parties express a desire for family healing. Beyond her cinematic pursuits, Angelina remains deeply involved in humanitarian efforts. She continues to advocate for refugees and displaced communities, leveraging her platform to bring global attention to pressing issues. Her recent discussions, such as the one with Wad al-Kataib about the We Dare to Dream documentary, underscore her dedication to storytelling that drives social change. Angelina Jolie's ability to remain relevant in 2025 stems from her seamless integration of professional excellence, personal authenticity, and unwavering commitment to global causes. Her evolving film roles, coupled with her active presence in philanthropic circles, ensure she continues to inspire and influence audiences worldwide. That's a wrap on Angelina Jolie's story. What surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let us know. If you like this, check out the videos on your screen now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.